How do you train your brain to think in English when you are being put on the spot? See, when someone asks you a question in English and you are not prepared, what happens? Your brain hits the panic button and you go like, oh my god, I don't know what to say. What do I say? What do I say? And you either end up not saying anything or just rambling with words instead of thinking clearly and speaking in English. And this can be extremely frustrating and even sometimes embarrassing. And you may ask, how do I know? Well, I used to do this. It makes you feel awful, it makes you feel incompetent. It even makes you feel like you are not confident to speak in English. But guess what? That ends today. No more rambling with words. No more keeping quiet when you ask a question. And I'm going to share with you the exact solution to this problem. This method that I'm going to share with you is going to force you to think in English faster. This method has really helped me in improving my English confidence and made me a clear communicator in English. So listen closely. So when someone asks you a question in English and you are unprepared, what do? Most of the time you end up being stuck, not knowing what to say because you can't think first in English and clearly communicate what you're saying. And this is why this method is important, because instead of straining and not knowing what to say because you can't think first or you can't think in English, it's gonna make it possible for you to think first in English and not get confused. And this is what I mostly use to think in English first when I'm communicating with a person. The 3-2-1 method. The 3-2-1 method stands for one thing, two types, and three steps. Okay? One thing, two types, three steps. And how does this method work? Here's how it works. So, for instance, let's say someone asks you a random question that you are unprepared to answer. A question like, what do you know about bicycles? So here's how you use the 3-2-1 method to answer the question. So what do you know about bicycles? What do you know about a bicycle or bicycle? The bicycle has two handles and two pedals. So that is the one thing you know about bicycles, right? The 3-2-1 method. So I'm going to choose the types of places. The two places you can go using a bike is the store or maybe the school. That is two. The three types of bike I know are the mountain bike, the toddler bike, and a racing bike. So I don't know if that exists, but I have something to say. That is how this 3-2-1 method works. What is one thing you know about bicycles? What two types of bicycles, or what are the two places that you can go using a bicycle? So what are the three types of bicycles that you know, or what are the three steps you can use to ride a bicycle? Okay, let's use another situation. Another situation that you can use the 3-2-1 method is when maybe you're randomly walking and you see an image. So in an image situation, you see, let's say you see a table. The 3-2-1 method can help you think in English in regards to what you're saying. For instance, you see a table. What is one thing you know about a table? Right? A table, the one thing I know about a table is that a table has a surface, right? What are the two places you can put a table in? A table can be put in the living room or in the bedroom. The three steps to clean a table: one is to get a clean cloth, two, to get a water sprayer, three, spray and wipe the water. 3-2-1 method. This method literally applies to any topic. Let's try the topic on cooking. One thing I know about cooking is that cooking is simple and fun. Two types of cooking I know are grilling and boiling. 3 meals of cooking a day are breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3-2-1 method. One thing you know about this, the two types you know, or the two places you know, three steps you know. This method is gonna help you avoid going blank while under pressure. Stop rambling. It's also gonna increase your confidence in English speaking because you can now think faster and clearly in English and communicate. I want you to use the 3-2-1 method to answer this question. What do you know about weather?